Hello everyone, and today we're talking more about radium. So I was in the middle of watching this video. Apparently, hold on, but hold on 1 second. I just going into this video was made that I'm talking about was made by Sk0l. Was it Sk0l? Sk0l? Rec Room YouTuber, whatever. And they said apparently
you can play. You can't download it on Steam. You can only download it online. And the kicker is, to get it running, you have to sort of disable your actual anti-cheat. Now,
you have to disable your anti-cheat to download Radium. That's so sketchy. Even he says himself that first time seeing it was sketchy. Hold on. Might as well just turn it into a reaction video, bro. I just now just saw it, so I was just like, you know what, might as well just get right into it. So.
Before I even knew about any of this anti-cheat business and everything else, I heard of Radium when Rec Room was shutting down, and the first thing I thought was, suspicious.
Exactly.
And I wasn't the only one that felt this way, that Radium actually wasn't a safe switch.
I was right.
This video's not to serve any hate towards
Agreed.
or anything like that.
Agreed,
and honestly,
yeah.
what they
I'm
do
not
is
going to
pretty
hate.
impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Being able to implement weeklies and stuff like that. But this video is not whether or not you should play Radium, but whether or not Radium is actually safe. And when it comes to it being safe, there's two stories here. Now, this video is going to be covering one basic Discord conversation, and there's probably tons more Discord DMs and way more examples that I can choose for Radium safety or regarding Radium safety. But I feel like this one's important because it's between volunteer moderator Macaroni and the developers for Radium. Inside the Rec Room Discord server, volunteer moderator Macaroni Love would say that Radium is run by hackers, not skids, legit hacker developers that cause a lot of issues on Rec Room. Definitely not safe. Might be fine for now or not, I don't know, but there is nothing preventing them from adding malicious code in the future when they have a bigger player number. They also recently started asking for donations to run better servers. There's nothing preventing them from shutting down everything overnight and running away with their money, which is honestly a truth for anybody starting anything online. Besides that though, if you don't know, Radium actually has a lot of issues usually. A lot of people complain about
was right.
crashing and nothing really
I was right, bro. I was right. It hasn't even been that long.
Actual player emails from Radium had actually been leaked, but if you go back to the actual Discord conversation, Zigzag responded saying, I genuinely don't get the fear mongering. Yes, everyone should stay safe online, and everyone should understand that running things off the internet can cause issues. In our circumstance, Radium could cause issues if anyone were to turn rogue, but that is the same as pretty much any project online. The large majority of what we write is for the server. We don't do any anti-cheat on the client side. We don't read or write any files outside the game files. That is verifiable by putting our core patch in any virus file scanning tool. Yes, the server is run by hackers, but that does not mean we are doing anything with bad intentions, and it does mean we do know how to handle security. The only issues that we've had in the past was with one staff team member using incredibly bad passwords who had admin access that he shouldn't have had, which led to the email leaks, I'm pretty sure. Again, use common sense with doing anything on the internet, but please don't spread harmful messages if all you have against something is some rudimentary info. Macaroni Love would go on and say, provide the source code of all these files you guys asked to exclude from people's antivirus, and they may reconsider. Till then, it's a bunch of hackers and skids cosplaying as developers. If you don't know, you have to exclude your antivirus to get Radium running, which actually serves as a major red flag considering that there's active cheats inside of Radium. Fetchlar would go on and say, look into what a DLL is flagged as. There are many closed source projects. I knew it!
I knew it! No one even watched my video yet, bro.
You genuinely are that concerned that we ship a virus without...
I knew there was something going on.
Obfuscate the code yourself, look into what that is, which is literally just redirecting the networking and server URLs. We worked on an old Rec Room project back in 2024 called Epic Quest that had a patch similar to what Radium uses, but unobfuscated. People took the patch, stole their work, and didn't credit them. Like I've said, we've had a reputation for being major leaders in the old Rec Room community, and you can see the projects we have worked on in the past outside of Radium. Including being the owner would respond to this saying, most people have already tried decompiling our patches, and it's genuinely just a Rec Room custom server patch with quality of life additions. We obfuscate our work because we don't want it stolen, especially if we aren't credited for it. There are a lot of people in the old Rec Room and in Rec Room in general that love to take others' work, and it's happened way too many times to count. Zigzag would also respond, the reason why we obfuscate our patches is that we don't open source it's because some of our devs have made patches to backport various features or created new things such as extreme quests. The developers don't want their code used by other random private servers, especially without credits, and also there are quite a few people who have taken the time to decompile our patches, and given the fact that Nothing malicious has been shown everyone from that. I figure it's fair to say we don't hide anything bad in our bill. Our Centurion, the expert developer, would come on and saying that no, it isn't. Those people left, but obviously their president left a very large PR issue that they now have to solve. This PR issue is what I really want you to remember from Star Centurion, because I'm not gonna lie, the owners and developers of Radium do have a really big PR issue. He would also go on to say
really? I freaking knew it.
Rec Room after the shutdown. And as I do agree with Star, I do also agree with Macaroni as well and their concerns, in which they actually respond to Star saying this: I understand the feeling, and I would like to keep playing RR because that's where I met a lot of great friends. Me and my friends did seriously consider Radium as an option, and I made my investigations. That said, as there's been massive changes in the last 2 days to the Radium team since they left the Radium Discord, here's what I know. First red flag. The owner was perm banned from Rec Room. From what this guy said over time around here, because he like peeking into game files a bit too much. But I know we came across hackers in game with the same name as him. For being a VMod, I know it's also hard to actually get someone banned. You don't get perm banned for nothing. Even skids had multiple chances. Typically, you get 30 days first time, 90 days the second time. Second red flag. The guy behind Mocha is listed as a collaborator, the actual cheating program for Rec Room or Modern Rec Room. It's been mentioned several times on the channel as a very problematic player. The guy would have developed hacks that made a lot of my friends quit. Adults who spent money on Rec Room quit. Quoting, "It's not worth it anymore with the hackers," is their own words. I know RR had several issues, but paying customers quitting over hackers definitely didn't help. Third red flag, I don't have enough fingers for this. They ask you to add exception to your antivirus to run Radium. No game would require that ever. Even if it's okay now, it's a major risk for future attacks. They would also add on 2 minor red flags. The first one being, from what I've been told, Radium's also been advertised a lot inside of our hacking Discord servers. I expect a far less than ideal player base. And the second minor red flag is that the person making the announcement has about a moderation history that is not so nice on this Rec Room Discord server. I don't expect an actual moderation team that would genuinely care about making Radium a safe operating place. And apparently there's even more issues, but these are the main reasons I'm going to stay away from Radium, and why you probably should as well. When someone had brought up the fact
I'm still going to play it because my phone. Because frick my phone.
And now that they're almost dead, they definitely won't do anything about Radium. Snapchat's not reviving Rec Room, so they probably also won't do anything about custom servers. So who knows? This person would say, so what if the server ends up having malware? Information will spread fast and will abandon the community. Those 17K members are not some random junior accounts. They know their risk well, I bet. But he also brought up the point that a lot of them could just be stupid kids who actually don't know the risk. Likelihood is that none of the people in there are actual cybersecurity specialists. Anywho, if you wanted a TLDR of why you should kind of think twice about Radium safety, well, here you go. So now the all-new unstoppable gives you...
Hold on. I can't edit, so you're just gonna have to hear me screaming very loud so I don't get demonetized for having these ads in my videos. I'm gonna have to be loud. No, I don't want politics, stupid YouTube. I'm gonna have to yell loud so I don't get demonetized.
Anyways, Discord conversation. What's the whole point of this video? What am I telling you? Whether or not it's safe to play Radium? The answer is... it stands. Radium is not the only private server that's going to be released about.
Focus camera, goddamn.
There's even more private servers coming out for Rec Room, like Vanilla, for example. I think this is going to be a super popular trend with Rec Room shutting down, but I don't think it's going to last. I don't think these revives are going to bring back Rec Room because they aren't Rec Room. I don't think unless you started something yourself or you don't find a way to turn this new Rec Room into your own application, I don't think this will be getting very far. But I honestly hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm proved wrong. That would be awesome if Rec Room could come back. I also kind of feel like this serves as a warning about downloading private servers for games that you no longer have access to. For example, like all these Rec Room private servers that are coming out. I feel like when it comes to...
Didn't Little Big Planet do the exact same thing? Try to do the exact same thing. It failed miserably.
Radium right now have not a really good moderation history on Rec Room, and they are the people that are supposedly bringing it back. And not gonna lie, Radium also has been making some really strong moves recently, having thousands of players. They've even talked about it inside their announcements. Technically, theoretically, somebody in the Radium team could go rogue, as before mentioned. But I feel like Radium has also kind of made such big waves already that they have a lot to lose, and that the likelihood of them doing that isn't really high right now. If they were to ever do that, I would expect that to happen whenever Radium begins tapering off. Am I going to be playing Radium? I've been getting a lot of comments about it. As of right now, probably not. I'm just a little sussed out about all the safety and stuff like that. It also doesn't seem too stable. A lot of cheaters I hear, and I also hear that a lot of my content creator friends are also not going to be playing Radium as well, which which was interesting to hear. They don't want to play any sort of Rec Room revives or anything like that. A lot of them are thinking about starting over new. And honestly, it's just kind of what the opposite I thought would have happened. To you, a Rec Room player that is thinking about playing Radium, if you should play it, it just depends on if you care about your cybersecurity. If you really are sussed out and don't trust the aforementioned developers, then don't play Radium. But if you don't care, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even want to say, yeah, you should play Radium then. I don't even want to give the okay to Radium, if that makes sense, because I don't even know whether or not it's completely safe. Now, yes, as per mentioned, anybody can go rogue inside the Radium development team, and it is mentioned that that's the case with any sort of thing online, but it really does depend on who you are for those situations. When you have a bad moderation history and you're a hacker on a game that you're trying to revive and you're being asked about whether or not your private server is safe or not, it's a little bit hard to say, yeah, it's totally safe, I feel like. At least to people that were volunteer moderators or OGs of the Rec Room community. And I also feel like not a lot of people know this either, so I felt like it was important to make this video about Radium. This kind of goes for any server, like any
I freaking knew it. I don't trust Radium anymore.
And, yeah,
never trusted it to begin with, yes, to be honest.
Anyway, but other than that, there's actually also been this weird AI scam with Rec Room 2 as well. On the Rec Room Facebook community page, we received this anonymous post from the apparently Rec Room's UK team. They're working on a new and improved version of Rec Room, and we'd love to hear from you. What would you like to see added to the game? How can we give you more freedom and create more places for you to explore and enjoy? We're already considering adding a shopping mall style area, but we want to know what else you'd like to see. Your ideas and suggestions will help us make the experience even better for everyone, and let us know your thoughts. We're excited to hear from you. Yay! A shopping mall area. You can obviously see where their priorities are. They also said we are hoping to open it by January next year, but we're aiming for a lot sooner inside ADM. That's the one to actually give them, or had asked them. And we also got this image. Rec Room V2.0. New, improved, yours. Coming soon in 2027. Obviously, this fake AI bullshit. Who is falling for this? Who is falling for this? With all of
little
this
kids
drama out of the way, inside the Rec Room community, it seems like, honestly, a lot of people that have previously put down the game actually came back. Fucking Gecko VR came back and made a video. You know how insane that is? Not only that, but people who are already content creators for the game like Slat are also more motivated to actually make more content for this game as well. Honestly, seeing that really does make me happy, and I am a big fan of Slat actively doing that. But honestly, it's kind of sad that it took Rec Room shutting down for all of the Rec Room community to get back together, or at least even care a little bit more about this game. Nonetheless, though, it
that's sad.
Heart. And obviously, this may not seem super crazy or serious to anybody that isn't too in-depth or adapt with the Rec Room community, which I do understand. But in case you are, there is a website for you to actually post your yearbook card, where people can actually post their signatures if you want to. This is just to make the whole process of getting people's signatures on your actual report card from Rec Room way easier.
I don't know about that.
PBR is also working on a physical yearbook that you'll be able to buy for at least $10, and if you
I might buy that.
you'll actually be able to have a whole page dedicated to yourself for 20 whole bucks. I'll have all the links of everything I talk about inside the description below, but that's not all. Not only did we receive a message from Coach, the actual voice actor, about everything that happened, basically giving us some inspiring words and stuff like that. We'll play the video. You guys should definitely check it out on YouTube, though.
I've seen it.
Easily surpassed 500,000 views. We would receive this message from Rec Room talking about how we can export our data. And even in game, if you check right now on the watch, there's even a little setting now where you can export all of your cloud data. I just want to say, inside this Rec Room video, I've never heard Gribbly sound so defeated, so sad. Honestly, that shit fucking hurt. It really did hurt. We are in the bad timeline. Like, honestly, we dead ass are. But despite all of that, that's really all the actual Rec Room news that we currently have at the moment. That's everything that's going on inside the Rec Room community, everything that's happening with Radium,
saying a lot for no
this
reason.
Weird AI scam bullshit. Also, massive shout out to all of you guys for all the love on the channel recently.
No subscribe promo.
We're getting all these views. Oh my god. But seriously, it's been insane, and it does drive me to make even better and more watchable videos for you guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but I promise I'll try to make the next video as enjoyable as ever. And of course, shout out to my channel memberships as well. These are dimes. Thank you so much for giving me your money. And of course, I'll catch you guys all inside the next Sk0l video.
Sk0l, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. I wasn't actually going to turn this video into a reaction, but I just saw that this was coming out. And I just wanted to point this out and say that Radium is going to be a huge fucking bad idea to download. I've talked about Radium now twice on this channel. Yeah, I just don't trust it. Something about it is just off. I don't trust it at all. Sorry for the bad intro. I just thought this was urgent. Anyways, you guys like, subscribe, hit that bell. Dr.J gaming out, and please, for your safety, don't play Radium. See ya.